Hey y'all, I was gonna show y'all these jugs that I did the winter sewing method in. And I'm probably gonna have some that has nothing in them, and I may have some that just has a few things in it. And I may even have some things that's actually come up and died because these should have been opened weeks ago. But you know, I just have not been able to get to them. I planted them. I think I watered them 2, maybe 3 times from the time I planted them up until, you know, we're in the second week of May, the end of the second week of May. And so I'm going to open these up and we're going to see, we're just going to look and see what's going on in them. I'm not expecting to have, you know, too good of, I know some of them have got quite a bit in them, or they've just gotten really big because I can see it through the jugs. Now, if you take care of them better than I did, you're probably going to have a lot better germination and a lot better experience with them. It's just this year has not been the year for me to be messing with this. I mean, it just hasn't. And so let's open these up and see what's going on in them. I don't even really know what's what because they have actually washed off the outside of the jug. That's why it's so important to make sure you put something inside saying what it is. So let's take a look here and see what we got. Okay, this is going to be the first one. Like I said, these should have been opened weeks ago. And something is growing out of the top. I'm not sure if it's a plant or a weed. I don't even, like I said, I'm not even sure what this is. I may end up having to cut the tape. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, something's crawling on me. Okay, so this right here growing out of it is actually a weed. Because this is alyssum. And there's about 5 plants in here. I don't know if y'all can see. I'll go and show y'all once I get all these opened up. You can see the tag inside. Because like I said, it's washed off the outside completely. And I don't know what's in each jug now. Oh my word. Okay. This is snapdragons. I actually forgot I even planted them. But yep, that's what's in this one. And this one's got a lot. And honestly, I don't know if that one's even going to be worth messing with at this point. Because we're fixing to get hot. And I'm in my zone. Ooh, there went a spotter. I think this would be easier if you just cut the tape. And now I am going to leave these jugs open until I plant whatever I decide to plant here out of this stuff. Where's the tag? Okay. Well, this is hyssop. Okay. And there's a lot of it too, which that's great. And I can tell what these are. These are lupins. And I've got quite a few of these too. Quite a few. Like I said, I should have opened these jugs weeks ago, but it is what it is, you know. And this is the double columbine. And there's not a ton of these, but there's quite a few. So that's exciting because I don't have any of the double columbine. Let's see what this one is. I have no idea. This one don't look like there's anything in it. Okay, this was the Canterbury bales, and honestly, this one was full. It had a lot in it, and they've died. So, that was my fault. Because I do remember in the early spring, well, right before spring, I remember seeing it full. This one's also empty. And it was the foxglove mix. Ooh, I got stuff crawling on me over here. Okay. Let's see what this one is. I think this might be hollyhocks. And that's what it is. These are trying to grow out the top of the jug. Oh my goodness. Ooh, there's a lot of those. They're even growing out the handle. How funny is that? So these are the hollyhocks. Well, I'm not sure if I actually got the last two I opened on camera because I thought it was recording. I'm not sure it was. But y'all are getting a close-up now. You can see the Elysium, the Snapdragons, oh my goodness, the Lupins, and the, what was this one? The Hyssop. Let's move on this way. The double columbine. And let's look here at the hollyhocks. You can see the hollyhocks. Look how these should have been, I mean, all of these should have been opened weeks ago, like I said. This was the painted daisies. And this is the only one of the delphiniums that came up and made it. But if I'm not mistaken, those may have been old seed too. I'm not positive. But it's really a good size. That one will be pretty if it makes it. So here's more flowers that need planting to go along with the whole bunch of others that I've got that's needing planting. But anyways, I just wanted to give y'all an update on these winter sown jugs, and you know, hope y'all try this sometime because really, I mean, it's pretty much hands off when it comes to you know, planting them, and you just really are not messing with them. And like I said, you know, you may have to water them a few times, especially if you're in a warmer zone like I am, between, you know, the time you sow them in the winter to, I don't know, April, May, whatever your, you know, last frost date is. These should have been opened at least 4 weeks ago. But, you know, again, it is what it is. So, I'm excited now because some of these things I've never grown before, like the double columbine. I've got columbine, but it's not the double. And I know it looks, you know, it looks more like the bloom looks more like a double impatient. which I absolutely love. So, anyways, I hope if you've never tried the winter sow method, that maybe you give it a try. You may be surprised at, how good it turns out for you. If you don't have good luck with it the first time, try again the next year. I mean, you never know, and if it turns out good, maybe it's the best way for you to sow your seeds. If you're not direct sowing them straight into the ground. Anyways, I hope this helps. Till next time, bye.